Did you ever stop to think what's in those clear capsules? But guess what? There is something hiding in those clear capsules. HPMC is basically what veggie capsules are made out of. And HPMC comes from trees and bamboo. Now, it's very hard to make those clear capsules from trees and bamboo. That's why companies are using carrageenan, but not until about 2 years ago, they invented a new process that can skip the surfactants and the carrageenan in the process. And those are the type of veggie caps that we sometimes use in our products. But all of the Dr. Clark store veggie capsules come from pullulan or tapioca. So tapioca is a pure process. But we think about the details. We think about how the capsules are made. And Dr. Clark thought about this 31 years ago. So she immediately tested the veggie capsules available on the market at that time and immediately said, I don't want these. None of my patients are ever going to have these capsules. Reject them all. And so that's why she asked her son to establish a factory and start manufacturing for her patients, because it was unacceptable for her, the amount of excipients and the quality of the capsules was not to her standards. And back then, all the veggie capsules or HPMC capsules were made with carrageenan. Now, carrageenan has since been proven to be causing all kinds of stomach discomfort and even ulcers and cancerous lesions. So you should not be eating anything made with carrageenan, although for some reason FDA allows manufacturers to put carrageenan in your supplements without requiring the brands or the factories to label that there is carrageenan in the supplement. And this is crazy. Basically, the regulation reads that if the manufacturer puts a little bit meaning insignificant amount of a material into the production, into either the food, your hot dogs, whatever, or supplements, then if it doesn't have a color, if it doesn't have any taste, and if it doesn't have a nutritional value, well, then it's an excipient. You don't even have to talk about it if it's an insignificant quantity. Now, what is insignificant quantity? It's the question. And so the industry has taken it up on themselves through talking to each other, not to FDA because nobody can talk to them. And they came up with this rule of thumb, if it's less than 3%, then we don't put it on the label. But who knows? Different factories may have different interpretation of insignificant. So maybe for some factories, insignificant is 10%. Nobody knows. And so when you see, for example, you're reading a label and you see magnesium stearate is listed on the label, that it could mean there is 30% magnesium stearate in the product. It could mean 3% or a little more. And when you read another product label and it doesn't mention magnesium stearate, there's no guarantee that there's no magnesium stearate in the product. It could be 3%, 5%, 6%, and they don't feel like they have to label it because of this FDA rule. Let's talk about carrageenan again. Now, carrageenan is definitely something you don't want to be taking supplements that include carrageenan in them. It is unhealthy and a very debated kind of an excipient. So, especially for people that have digestive discomfort, have cancer in their family history, or have problems with digesting food. So I would avoid carrageenan, and I would avoid taking supplements that contain magnesium stearate, because both of these items, they cause digestive discomfort.